So, if you're looking for the best music, S-tier music, Ava Max. No, don't look into Taylor Swim. She just saw a bunch of diamonds and jumped in. Also, she is also a fire personality like Ava. Yeah, the narcissist needs diamonds. I see diamonds. It starts swimming. Yeah, is the new nickname Taylor Swim. I don't know how that happens. It has to be like a premiere thing, and they decided on the same time on that special sweet spot hour thing. So dumb. But why is it in the middle? Pretty much. All right, she kind of missed by one spot. Would be 4x4, but still, it's kind of hilarious. However, too sleepy right now. Too sleepy. But the thing that triggered me the most, well, last night on Earth. What does that mean? This what fucking triggers me. Look at this. A handle with numbers? Ava Max got scammed by YouTube themselves. There is a person with Ava Max handle that says, I'm an Ava Max fan and didn't upload a single video. Yeah, we definitely believe you that you're a fan. Also, we're not gonna pay for the handle. We're just gonna take it, right? And you're gonna be banned from YouTube because you got a lot of value already. You made a history. Like, this is so annoying. What is YouTube CEO doing? I need to. Oh, you got 20 million subscribers. Congratulations, you got 2 million subscribers on Twitter. Keep praising people on Twitter. I mean, holy crap. Completely useless person. But this is what's happening, like it tears me apart. And that's why I created this playlist with bullshit gold fuss. Talking about the stupid things in the world. Very valuable things in the world. Things people talk about currently that are, somewhat valuable to me. I want to highlight, and things that are really, really hard to understand. And I'm torn between being torn. Alright? And it's the first torn episode, guys, so welcome. I hope I titled it properly. But then I have to actually decide which one to pick, so maybe I spoiled that already. From the titles, can I actually figure it out? Also, again, I have to reiterate, Ava Max makes the best music. She might not be the hottest celebrity out there. Claims to be the coldest, I think. Okay, cold as ice? Alright. You do you. But, yeah, as a fire person, cold as ice, kind of weird one. But, like, Selena had a longer career. She made good music and stuff. She kind of is S-tier based just through power level alone. Like, has plenty of good songs too. Potentially quite a competitor with Ava of who's like the best of the best. But when it comes to Ava, it's like, I don't know that many like bad songs. I don't know. Like, most of them are just crazy OP. But like, it feels a slightly different generation of a person. But I don't know Ava Max's background at all. I only try to, look at popular kids. They're trying to express themselves somehow. They have awareness. They have time on their hands. They belong to, Illuminati, but just Illuminati are just people who are not slaves. So they have time to, think of how to express themselves, and then they care about exploring the world and spending money. That's pretty important for a rich person to do, to learn how to spend money, to feel good or whatever. For me, it's important to save money so I don't be a slave. And now I found the ultimate cheat code of being mentally ill, and government pays you for that. I found it accidentally, but I'll take that one. Even though my mom did it all the way through, so I literally just ignored it. But technically, I just didn't know how to actually get there. But like, wow, I guess I got there. And now I live in total shadows. So I can relate to this night thing, in the dark thing. Turn off the lights is like the best one. So we can get some scoops. So some kind of show. Yeah, that's cool. The reason why I can relate to this is because if I became a popular kid, a lot of things would start changing and people would not be able to keep up anymore. This wouldn't be Elon Musk on Twitter, boys. This would be fucking reality shattering in front of your eyes, man. If I had even a little bit of control. It doesn't have to be a lot. But I'm taking everything, bro. And just messing things up, basically. Because, YouTube is a playground for children still. It's cringe, in a way. Like, there's no real maturity. No one has maturity. No one has sanity. When you listen to music, the vibes are cool. But again, you don't know what happens behind the scenes. They have to project sanity and all these things and express themselves fully, but, we're all kind of in this together. It's just the popular kids, because they get to represent themselves, they create a very good version of themselves, while because I have so much time and no real pressure, I can pretty much do whatever I want and be just as powerful and influential. Because no one actually understands the popular kids. People understand, they have a lot of money, and they don't even know how smart they are. Alright? They're just way above a regular person. Way above. Just like, good music, I will go to concerts now. I will pay for the tickets or whatever. It's a very weird mentality. I don't understand normal people. Alright? And I don't think there's a reason to explain a normal person. I don't think anyone understands what a normal person is. I just know the only power that a normal person has is numbers. Alright? They're very connected they have a lot of friends. Like popular kids, you think they would have a lot of friends. That's not true. Alright? They can't relate to normal people, which is mostly what they're gonna encounter in their lives. Anyone who approaches them is technically a fan and all that stuff. So this is the stuff that I'm diving into. I still don't know what the title of the episode is, but I hope you guys are hooked. That is my introduction, guys. I take things very seriously, and one piece of introduction, alright? So warning signs is the idea that something is off right now, especially with the inflation. It will start triggering people's certain type of behavior that could lead us into a lot of problems. A lot more problems that we currently have, which is very, very bad. Alright? Maybe there's a trigger that we're not supposed to click. Something's going on, right? Or maybe we're psychologically weak and we're starting to understand the reality of things, alright? We like living in this playground, but the reality of things is that we're willing to hurt each other and we're not respectful with each other just because we're being nice doesn't mean we actually know how to be human, alright? Being human and actually existing is way more important than being nice. And I think people actually prioritize this thing backwards and unfortunately start basically fade away and disappear and turn into a ghost. So we unlocked a music video. Maybe that's how we have to do this. We have to unlock it by saying the, roll the credits thing. I don't know, just saying the word, the magic word. Hold up. Wait a minute. But isn't this like no. YouTube is gonna tell us, alright? Hold up, wait a minute. Put some love in it? No. Bruno, right? Bruno Mars. What? Flip my cup, put some liquor in it. I mean, I was always wondering what was being said, but whatever. Hold up, wait a minute, put some liquor in it, am I right? Alright. That's what's in my head right now, okay. So, Ghost is the most popular, you can see the views per hour. Second most popular is Sleepwalker? What? Is it because I'm sleepy or something? I don't get it, bro. I probably get this one for free before I go to sleep or whatever. So, yeah, warning signs is that something weird is going on, and I want to know if the vibes are off and I should be worried, or is just a weird thing that I shouldn't be worried about, because this thing, it's two things possible, right? Either they're real warning signs, or I'm just like way too smart and I just see too far ahead into the too far ahead into the future. And right now, there's just a slight wave when we're gonna solve problems or whatever. But it's so weird. Like, I don't hear solutions to the problems. Especially, like, everyone cares about inflation. Where are the solutions? Right? Stealing is not a solution. It's the first thing I've heard on TikTok as a solution. Oh, just steal. Obviously, it was, just kind of a suggestion, but, like, the idea is, like, we don't have solutions, which is crazy. So that's a weird one. It's a very basic thing. You think you're smart? What are you smart about? Science? Sexuality? Okay, maybe not sexuality, attraction. They should have went with attraction instead of sexuality. These, rainbow people. Well, I call them Nazis, actually. I don't have to be respectful. Because they don't deserve a rainbow. What the hell? You think you're gonna just steal all the colors that we have, put them together, gobble it up, and call it, oh, I can be attracted to anything. Actually, you're attracted to the black hole of ass. Alright. So, but, no matter how far you go into knowledge, it's very hard to climb knowledge. Like for me, it's just natural for me. I'm just a smart person because I'm Earth person. All right, it's just my duty to collect knowledge. Other people are smart in different things, but they shouldn't really claim to be smart until they understand the patterns of thinking and learning that you have to actually hold within yourself. In order to like claim full awareness as well over things. So you think you're smart, and once you start being smart, your life is gonna be very, very terrible and awful if you don't know how to handle it. Or technically, like, oh, if I'm smart, I will know how to handle it. Well, yeah, technically. But sometimes you start knowing things that will start ruining your life or just really changing your life or like whatever. But it's kind of like a preparation to, or initiation process. It almost felt like when the weird things were happening in my life, when I was making that transition into just accepting popular kids as a part of my identity, that I'm kind of connected in a weird way, even though I belong in the shadow realm. But yeah, it really felt like initiation. It really felt like something special. Unfortunately, a normal person would not be able to understand, which is 99% of you watching. I don't know why I'm even trying to communicate that to you guys. It is despicable of me. I'm just communicating with myself, however, just so you get the vibe and have the opportunity to actually, break it down and follow me if you like me, of course. But that's the introduction. We extended a little bit too much. Oh my god, I feel so bad. Anyways, I have to go to sleep. I got an introduction for myself. That's cool. We'll listen to Ghost, though. As I've said, most people lost so much sanity they don't know how to exist anymore. And that's the first thing we have to learn to be able to solve problems. Once you start existing, once you start having awareness, you will be able to pitch in some small changes that gonna have a positive effect on the world. Alright? Right now we're living in terrifying times because not only we don't know how to solve problems, like they're everywhere. The problems are everywhere, but the bullshit is everywhere. We caused this by God knows what. We're ignorant losers, and it's probably not gonna get better anytime soon. But at least Ava Max is aware of that, right? So I primed it. Let's see if I'm correct. Let's see what happens. Yeah, she's probably talking about the ghost of the shadow people. Like, again, popular kids are very connected to shadow people, but normally popular kids want to just create relationships with other popular kids. I mean, as a safety net. It's the same kind of normie mentality as like normal people have to be with normal people, and it's a curse. All right, the true relationships happen when the biggest trades trade-offs. Because you must understand, like, I have a very, very different perspective, and I can bring a lot to the table to these people who have been successfully expressing themselves in just a few minutes. But, the explanation of their songs are also pretty popular videos. So it's something I could pitch in and force them to kind of make these explanations themselves immediately after they make a song, because that's important as part of the sanity process as well. Like, you can technically say a lot of YouTubers are popular kids. They made it, alright? If they make a living out of making YouTube videos, it's not a really serious job, but it's serious money, serious form of living and freedom, all things everyone wants. But the problem is, in order to solve this, when we ramp up awareness, and something YouTubers don't actually want, is going to be kind of a spicy little war between people who want YouTube for themselves. Will ramp up the competition, so YouTubers are going to be in trouble. Alright? I'll teach more people of how to make YouTube videos. Not for the sake of becoming popular. I'm a Shadow Realm person, okay? Just because I'm climbing in watch time doesn't mean I'm becoming more popular. I don't get subscribers. It's a very different thing. Alright? So she says she's haunted by the ghost. And, yeah, it's fascinating. But, like, normal people don't even know how to exist. Like, you need to have social media presence. And you need to make it clean, too. You can't just fuck shit around and do negative vibes or whatever. Sometimes it's appropriate, like Halloween. But if you celebrate one thing too many times, like, not appropriate anymore. Just because it's Halloween doesn't mean you just jump in and start messing around. Like, come on, bro. You have to celebrate everything. That's the part of celebration is, if you have time to celebrate, you have to actually appreciate what celebration is all about. It's about kind of awareness and ability to do different things, not just express yourself all the time. It's to try different things, different genres of yourself, and see if it works out. And it should, But yeah, observing so many normal people who are always busy doing terrible things to themselves. I mean, it's kind of absurd. I don't know how they end up that way, but then they're so bitter. They're so angry when you approach them in that sort of semi-toxic way. I'm toxic because I need to break down their bullshit. I need to identify and break down their bullshit. I'm toxic so they show their bad side, and I just slowly melt it down. And set them free to actually exist in the world. But so far I have been, unsuccessful because, I need to work with popular kids at the same time. But the moment I start working with them, it's game over. It's game over. That's the funny thing. It's like the clock is ticking. The second generation is gonna happen once popular kids unite with the Shadow Realm and we work together. But normal people have time to figure this puzzle out. Alright? And even if I say these words, they will not figure it out. Alright? They can share it on TikTok everywhere. They will not figure it out. Because it's that difficult. Alright? So you think you're smart, you can't even solve a simple puzzle like that. That's the vibe. Alright? It doesn't matter how much scientific stuff you know. Doesn't matter how many girls you picked up on the streets. There's probably a fourth one. Maybe how many memes you know. Doesn't matter, bro. What matters is your ability to identify problems. And if you're not doing that, you're causing problems. And people who don't have sanity, they don't care that they're causing problems. So they have to be just completely washed away. But that's... do we unlock anything? Get out of my heart. It's a pretty good one. Well, I will go to sleep once I'm drained out. But my awareness is like fading away, so. Alright, so that's cool. That's cool. Let's finish the ghost. Another thing you must understand, inspiration is very important. You literally cannot express yourself unless it's true. And for popular kids, they can only sing if it's true and it's deep and important to them. Otherwise, they don't feel it's powerful enough. They don't feel it's good enough. So they won't express themselves. It's not a performance anymore. But because they try to make it powerful, they also try to make it honest and true. Or so I think. Like, why would they want to deceive me? Right, specifically. Because normies don't give a fuck about anything. So, it's free for all. Everyone can just be honest in a way and not really get in trouble. So when she's talking about ghosts and shit, man, I understand exactly what she means. Alright. You're the one. Yeah. I don't know if whatever the point is. Like, how do you become popular is also a weird one. But, I guess I have to skip that one, because I don't even know how to express it. It's like, you kind of just choose, but at the same time, you have to be ridiculously talented and, really want that thing. You really know how to actually achieve that. It is a tough position. I don't know. So, I would love to talk to them and figure it out. Like, what the hell? But, someone like Selena or Ari, like, that come from, just Disney World, like, what? Is that all it takes? You just on a TV show and you start singing all of a sudden? But that's the weird one, right? Like, you have to have a talent, otherwise you're not gonna be picked up by these wings and thrown into the audience, basically. It's like, well, do you like her? Alright. We keep amplifying her now. Congratulations. So, that's a thing. So, I think normies get to decide, because normies would quickly decide, like, oh, Gurunext feels very bad, but these celebrities feel very good. But the problem is, that's not how you solve problems, right? Rich people not supposed to be richer, and poor people not supposed to be poorer. That's just not how the world works. It's just gonna create more problems that way, unfortunately, okay? Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that I know where to spend my money. I just know if I had money, I would hand it to the poor people who are willing to solve problems. That's it. As a payment for their work, for their, tribute to society. I mean, it's just that simple. It's okay to be a fan of something, but you have to also connect to other fans and all that stuff. But then it's a weird relationship, because, like, yes, the music is valuable, but what are you going to do with it? I'm doing it right now, and I'm showing you guys how to do this stuff. I'm showing examples of everything piece by piece, and I will keep on doing that, keep on stacking examples upon examples of how to actually operate on YouTube. Full spectrum operation unleashed. You've never seen a Terminator this fucking badass once you understand what I'm doing in the first place. Yeah, you can say the thing that I was torn about the most is, how do I make torn episodes to begin with? And maybe it's about me trying to express myself, but using, popular kids as the vessel, the albums. Give me them albums. So I react to them live and try to express something that they want to. It's 50-50. Something that I understand and I am torn about, but they also have experienced it in their, popular way, which is, or a celebrity way. I shouldn't say popular all the time, but whatever. You get the idea. They live crazy lives, and they collect weird feelings or weird concepts and symbolism. That's the only way they can express themselves and put it in a song. Is just very interesting things like that, right? So I have to do the other side of the work and not get paid for it, but it's fine. I'm getting paid in some other crazy ways, I would imagine. Also, shit. Wait, which way? No, not this way. Alright. Let's continue. So yeah, it's like a 50-50 thing. It's a mind transmission thing. Because I listen to the song, I get the vibes. I get what they're trying to... What kind of experience they going through. And then I explain what is happening to them. It's so weird, right? Because it's really important, like, whatever the celebrities care about the most currently, how close they are to figuring things out and all that stuff, like, damn. And again, Ava Max makes the best music, so, like, she probably cares very, very much on self-expression, the maximum thing. So when she talks in a torn episode, like, that's a good way to start. That's a good start. Her own torn episode is her own album. Yeah, I have to reiterate, Ava does not have that many cool pictures, okay? It's the most worthless thing to try and collect. Not a hottie. Very ice cold. Sometimes pretty attractive, but just doesn't have the aesthetic. I don't know, man. Doesn't like clothes that girls like. Very not normal, but that's fine. At least she makes up for it, So, what is that? I have to re-listen to that, but I think I might be ready to sleep. Please. And end my suffering. I cannot end my suffering because I have to listen to Sleepwalker first. Yeah, and also think carefully. You better think carefully. I mean, dreams are very important, but I don't know. It's just the interesting part, like, how she's trying to connect with you that way. Dream of me, whatever you go, like, yeah. Like, isn't that crazy? Like, is that supposed to be a love song, or what? A song for special fans who know how to dream properly? Because if you do it properly, well, you can pretty much do whatever you want, right? Not really, because dreams are uncontrollable. Dreams are always, like, bigger than you. Like, you can't control every single fucking appearance of a thing in your dream. And usually they have autonomy of their own. They have to stay in character, unfortunately. Alright, so when you summon something, it will stay in character. But I don't even know how to summon things. I can't control dreams whatsoever. I can control myself in dreams, sometimes have a little bit of resistance. But, yeah, like... And I know you have to be... let's finish this. I don't want to dream about Ava, okay? Unless I want to. And I don't right now. Unless I find reasons to. Well, I guess the best reason is, like, I've never done... No, like... Dreaming about those 4 girls, 4, super celebrities for me, that's cool. I accept that. But actually, Ava is bunched up with the girls that I really don't care about. And it just shows in my dreams, it just reflects, like, I never see them, actually. And it's not even close, I don't even think about it, you know? But the girls I thought about, like, I get to see them in the dream. It's like... reflects my deepest desires. Collects them and reflects them to me. I don't know. It's a weird thing. And the most powerful part that I understood about dreams is that once you see something very important, again, it's just like having sex. You kind of have it once and then you can masturbate about it. So just the dreams are the same way. You get some imagery once and you hold it in your heart. That's it. Alright. And once you figure out or get bored of it, maybe you got something else. So it works in that peculiar way. Only feeds you when you're hungry. That sort of stuff. When you can handle it. When you truly need it. I don't know what that part means. I told you so. Dude. I told you to dream about me. You little shit. But yeah, actually it's quite an interesting thing. It's like, well, I told you. You didn't do it. It's your fault now. So that's cool. That part is pretty cool. Funny thing is, sleep is actually the way that I give credit to dreams for a simple reason. Because dream was taken. Fucking asshole. The little shit. He will die. He will suffer. His face ugly. He will die in Minecraft when he's doing speedrun. I apologize. You're telling me I'm tired? What? I sleep for 3 hours? Who does that? What kind of am I a human being anymore? I still feel tired, obviously. What the fuck? Ah, yes. So that the thing with Russia is a distraction, is a pretense to build armies for civil wars. Obviously, not for Russia. Russia is just there to scare tactic every single country out there to reinforce. Fair enough, right? Because civil war is what's brewing, not... Russia just farted. Alright? Farted. That's what I think is happening. At least the vibe. But if Ava just confirms that for some reason, I will also fart. Again, if the dominoes fall and people start actually stealing and doing all kinds of nasty things, like, well, it will be tougher and tougher. Obviously, only shitty people will steal, right? Like, we're gonna get rid of shitty consumers and then get more stuff for ourselves. Let's hope that's the case. All right. Anyways, wait, whatever. Let's go to the next chapter, whatever that may be. So I still don't know what this "Get Out of My Heart" is. Is it just a vibe? A breakup vibe? I don't get it, bro. Let's put some liquor in it, because... Yeah, she's just an ex. But exes don't send a text. What? Cause in my head I'm just like, Ukraine, guys. Ukraine is just an ex. So, is Russia supposed to be in love with something else? Technically, growth. Technically, Ava is a fire person, just like Russia is a fire nation. I don't know if Russia's the only fire nation thing. Maybe that part of Asia is. Asia is so big that it's like China is wind and Russia is fire, which is like fits two elements at once. So confusing. Of course, Australia is gonna be like the fire nation and nothing else. Or no, Antarctica. But that's the way I calculate it. I don't know, bro. You know what? That's the text we should have sent Putin. Maybe he would not go to war. It's like, I mean, dude. Hold on, dude. So you don't give a fuck about your own people, because that's what war is. Like, you screw up your own people to screw up someone else's people. Like, that's the only reason for war. You can't just be like, oh, I'm so intimidating. I'm so almighty and powerful. Yeah, if the other side thinks that you are, but you clearly didn't communicate very well with Ukraine. That's cool. Hold up. Alright. They were bragging that the rubble was fucking awesome. But it's kind of back to normal. Psych. I mean, it's falling slowly. Or steadily, technically. Steadily falling. It fell before the new year, obviously. I mean, what? This is the Russian way, man. Is it though? Is it the Russian way? I don't know. What happened there, though? What happened here? Because that is not even pandemic stuff. What the fuck? Pre-pandemic? Or why would this fall so badly? That's a big fall. Technically. It's unusual. Whatever. I don't know how they recovered this much. What the hell did they do? That's also really weird, because, like, falling so low, like... Technically, this is not even a fall, this is a fluke, right? It's also probably glitch in the Matrix. Or, Russia's glitching with their ruble. I don't know, bro.
Itself, but...
See what actually happened. Europe is in crisis, America is in crisis, but America is always being cared for. It's just the other continents got into economic crisis to where the they're so in crisis that it's making headlines. That's what actually happened worldwide. All right, we're hearing about this like worldwide economic crisis without clear solutions or what's gonna happen next. All right, and Russia is also included. It just kind of created against Europe and itself, basically. And China just kind of semi-collapsed a little bit. So this is worldwide, basically. Not only China is collapsing, but like the COVID really punched China in the facials. I mean, or made China smash its own face, or the leadership started degrading. I don't know. Fascinating stuff. Let's continue, Ava. Where do we go next? Obviously, the most bullshit part is that how do we measure inflation? Yeah, we should measure it by how much people earn on average versus how much prices are inflating. So then we're looking at affordability stuff. But even then, it's kind of weird, right? Because we only care about poor people being able to afford rent and food, like basic necessities. So that's what we're looking for. The crisis meter, basically. Or the heat meter. So, all of this stuff, I could do a better job, basically, reporting this stuff. Also, I shouldn't be looking up Google images for this stuff. It's probably better to look for information on YouTube or even TikTok. So I'm stupid enough to type in inflation map on Google. It's very, very stupid. All right. Maybe that's the get out of my heart part. I don't get what she's talking about because she doesn't say much whatsoever. It's like, I know what you did last summer. What? Did you just packed in a bunch of memes in the song and it's like, oh. You know what? Get out of my heart should get out of my heart. I don't like this song. Fuck the song. As well as inflation. Fuck that, too. Alright. I kind of know what Diamonds and Dancefloors sound like, right? I should. And didn't she do One of Us already? And now released Visualizer, right? And if I'm wrong, yeah, I will feel sad, but I'm not wrong. Maybe I'm mixing Dancing's Done with that thing. We need to recap maybe what these songs are about, what kind of vibe they have.
Exchanges and how much they can get, creating a vast illegal market. Downtown Buenos Aires is packed with arbolitos, money exchangers selling. And some savvy arbolitos, like Fernando Santangelo, will deliver them right to your door.
Yeah, it pains me that we're so disconnected despite having technology, where technology is supposed to solve even problems like these. Make us move faster to locations we need to go. And connect us on the internet of whatever we need, right? You need dollars? Well, yeah, are you gonna just stand there somewhere and scream, I'm selling dollars? Like, what? Or buying dollars, whatever? What the fuck, man? That's the lunacy, man. A person with technology, and probably there's not many who actually know how to use it properly. But it's their responsibility not to just use technology, but to actually teach others, if possible, employ other people. But everyone is just for themselves. And technically, I don't give a fuck about normie worlds. All right, it doesn't faze me whatsoever. All right, it's a stupid world, but I live in it at the moment. It would be nice if they figured things out. And I will talk about bullshit anytime, because it's kind of entertaining. So I do give a fuck. Why? Why would I say that I don't? It's just I cannot actually solve bullshit myself. I need an army of people who actually lived in a normie world. I didn't. Alright. I don't know how to deal with this shit. And my brain constantly trips me over, making me think that everyone is out there to get me. I'm in danger. I have a lot to lose. My life didn't start yet, alright? My prime and actual life, not, bro. So all I have to do is wait and survive, but going out and solving problems, not my thing right now, because people will see me as a problem they want to solve. I mean, because I'm not normal, alright? And it's like their biggest problem. Ah, fancy. Yeah, I don't want to do that shit. If I could do some business, maybe that would be interesting. So, I don't know what Vice is on about. It is interesting that it's money printing that creates inflation. Technically, right? Technically, it's not obviously the printing is devaluation of currency if you spend the printed money abroad. What if you do it inside? Like, I don't really know how it all works. But yeah, you can trace it back to printing money. Survive inflation, boys. Yeah, where are you gonna go, bro?
54 million Americans are going hungry every day, up.
What the fuck did I just found? What? What? 1/6 of America, dude. What the fuck is this shit? So is it higher now? Now with the inflation rate of like 40% or something in America? What is happening? How do you get a number like that? What the fucking 50% higher? What the fuck is this shit? Okay, that dancing's done. Alright. So that was cool. What, one of us? I'll click cold as ice. Because that's how I want to feel. Also, I don't want to feel hungry anymore. 54 million Americans turning zombies every day. This was 2 years ago, bro. 2 years ago. So what is happening? If it's rising, it's probably still somewhat rising, right? Yeah, it doesn't look like 1/6 of America. But 10% into 12%, which is 20% increase. Wait, no. I don't even know what I'm looking at. I didn't even know, bro. So, it's so easy to manipulate data. It's so fucking difficult to understand. So ridiculous. I could be statistician too, because it requires a lot of logic to build stats about the world and collect stats. I could do everything, bro. But I'll just sit here and fart. Because nobody cares, alright? Nobody cares what I can do. So, knowledge sucks. Having knowledge sucks. You think you're smart, bro? List fucking 100 things, 100 businesses you could build. Because I can probably do that. Unfortunately. I can probably do that. 100 business ideas. Alright? Listening wide and clear. No, obviously, I can't really just pursue a singular business idea. I don't care. I'll survive. I'll die happy too. Alright? Doesn't matter to me. I'm not a businessman. I'm a smart dude who generates business ideas. Andrew Tate is a businessman who generates scam ideas. Alright? It's a different personality. Alright? And I need someone like Andrew Tate be like, oh, I don't want to do scams. I want to listen to this guy who wants to talk. When that happens, that's congratulations. Then we can build some businesses. But because this is not happening, all right. And well, if Andrew Tate can get away with it, and now he can spread his message, we're worse off from here. But this is such a weird thing. Like, where do you get that? So let's look. Does it have sources? Nope. I can't click on anything for sources. Is straight up nonsense. I don't know. I'll let them finish, but I don't understand.
Owners are poor people as well. You're not robbing from the rich. You're robbing from the poor.
We don't know that. You have an entire store that you could turn into a business where you don't just sell things, but you make sure that people buy stuff instead. Because the real question, the kicker question you might not know the answer to is, where does the almost spoiled food goes? All right? I see some of it get, discounted, but where'd the rest go? Where's the food go, guys? I have questions. It can't be all purchased. I just want to know where it goes. We need to know stuff like this, but also we need to know, like, what is the cheapest food. So this alone could be a business. Do you want me to list 100 business ideas? Because when people are met with choices, they will make stupid choices. We have to eliminate that. It's not affordable anymore. Or just not affordable, period. What's the point, right? Well, what's the point of owning a cat? Like, you want to be entertained? You have to have reasons. You have to be reasonable. Then all the problems in the world is going to start being solved. All right, cold as ice, does that mean reasonable? Please. Ava, you can do that. You can do that much, right?
I keep a pistol under my pillow at night.
Okay. I give up. Oh my god. You know what also is the most reasonable thing to do? Yeah. That's the best lyrics I've ever heard in my life. Oh, you guys don't hear anything? Yeah, because it's it's art. I don't know. Was she trying to scam us? Is she entertained now? What is happening? Wait. Dance. One of us. All right. What is that? Where do I go from here? Cause like, I'm kind of out of topics already. But yeah, you must understand. I'm kind of establishing an operations module for all the businesses. It's just that simple. I don't start by jumping on a business and start squeezing people's dollars out. Alright, to speed up the process. It's not my style. I want everything to work flawlessly and for a long term, basically. So, I approach influencer business so I can, establish and grow my business ideas and see which ones are the most needed and highest demand and whatever. Or not give a fuck whatsoever in case people don't care about me as an influencer either. Because that's like what I want to do. So that's the next place where we can go, right? One of us, boys. I want to be an influencer. Let's hear it. So she kind of just like identifies maybe personalities, but the personalities are kind of embraced in the popular kid area, where they would do they treat certain values, certain resources as very expensive, like love, receiving love, or giving love to people. Risk it all. Interesting. Like Elon Musk. I don't know if I don't know. I don't know what risk is. It's hard to define these things, but I'll keep my eyes peeled, I guess. Because she lists one of us does this thing, this, that, thing. Alright. 40 points left. To 2,000. Big deal. I don't know how to celebrate it. What do we have left? We eliminated these 4 songs. We have 4 left. Which one now? Last Night on Earth, because she will be 2,000 now, and she's gonna be so different. Obviously. Yeah, I have to reiterate. I don't think we're gonna talk about it. But the idea is, let me double check. My idea is like, she needs to be a superhero, like everyone on my list. Obviously, that's the only super brew, special brew, basically. Because when I need someone, they just appear. And that's kind of where it all started. I started imagining these influencers, these girls rather, because I was just collecting influential girls. I don't care about dudes for some reason, alright? But, so that's where I started. one of the biggest events is me just making up their superpowers or something. And that's what would happen in the last night on Earth. She would go fucking berserk and just destroy everything, right? She will be under attack and destroy things. Because if it's last night on Earth, that means it's for you. You know, you're gonna battle it out. Because it can't possibly be the last night. Alright. It can just be for you, specifically. Nothing is that bad, unless it's your last night. And so she's kind of inviting you to imagine what that would look like, I guess. It's kind of fascinating stuff. Now, will I actually do that? And technically, you know, half of the album is supposed to be self-empowerment stuff to identify who she is and what she likes and what she wants to be. Interesting. It's a good song. I can just listen to it one more time. Like, you must understand, I am treating this as a business. This clicking thing. So I'm basically running a business and have to improve the systems and all that stuff. And I don't care if I have customers or not. I am the customer. That's the most important part, is to be your own customer. And then you can establish anything you want, technically. Be your own customer. It's kind of fascinating. It's a principle, I think. Welcome to the principle number 84. We're running out of space for principles. I have a trick up my sleeve. I hope. Do I? Yes, I do. Hopefully that or shit. I don't know if I do. What do I do, bro? I would have to send this. Oh, it's not worth. I don't have a trick up my sleeve. I just have to do what I always do. Oh my god. The most disgusting part. Create more space for my principles. I should have stacked it a little bit differently, I realize. Oh boy. I should have made sure that every single one of these... So you realize all these mistakes that you're making because you're managing all these systems. And this stuff is not fucking candy bars, okay? When you see a mistake, you will not repeat that mistake anymore. In life, anywhere. Alright? It's seemingly specific, right? But you will keep this in mind, and it's a big deal. And you might even, you know, get it into the next level of, like, if I made this mistake, there's some kind of principle that's malfunctioning, you know, that I can improve potentially. So it's really crazy stuff like that. And whatever superpower Ava is supposed to have, I'll keep it in my fantasy world, okay? Obviously, she will freeze people and stuff like that. Here's the cleaner version-ish. I still have to balance things out, because now I just shuffled. But we have these filled drawers of principles. 10 per drawer. Basically, I created a bunch of drawers that I can use. All these dots are technically drawers. So I will never really run out of space. And when I looked into principles, I never really was able to merge them together into single big thing. So, it is possible that I will run out of space anyways. Every single principle sounds new to me. It's like so weird. I don't know why it's the case. Potentially because I don't put emojis or associate these principles with anything, so they're kind of bland. We'll see. You know what? Last Night on Earth for everyone is in the principal's office. You little fucking shit. You're not dying. It's not the last night. You're drunk and stupid and cold as ice and stuff. How dare you? Anything else you wanna? Diamonds and Dancefloors. So we kind of identified. Well, I identified what kind of superhero she is. To some extent. Let's see how it evolves. I don't know. From this one. I swear, turn off the lights is gonna be the insanity. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. I also don't know how to fucking use Messenger, apparently. Hello. Wow. Oh no, there's a file attached. And it cannot send anything. That is hilarious, bro. That is so hilarious. What do I do? You mean like this? Dance floor, dude. In the world of diamonds. Looks pretty cool to me. Can we add some diamonds? No. But we can. Here's some diamonds. It's shitty dance floor though. If only, what? That looks kind of like diamonds. Shiny. That's all she wants, guys. We figured it out. It's too hard to actually catch anything. It's almost like a vibe of some kind. But I don't know what neither of these means. It's like, I want to be fancy and social or something? I don't know. In a stupid way. I literally don't understand this song. It's just a vibey dance song. Lose myself, she says in the start of the song, so I guess that's the whole point. But it's not as stupid as it sounds. Because again, this is like the social gathering place and you're just like partying because you found diamonds. And you can make Minecraft very difficult to the point where diamonds is pretty, you know, fancy thing to have. Alright. If there was like a cool server, I could build like, you know, where it switches to survival mode at some point from adventure mode to survival, and then there's certain amount of time that people can mine, but it switches not just random times. Maybe people have to do certain actions to actually invoke that to happen, but on a server, that would be crazy, bro. It would be so difficult to get to diamonds, bro. The fanciest of all. And you're just exploring the map and you're dying a bunch. Running away from zombies because you can't build a shelter. That would be fucking fancy. But let's move on to the next. We have 3 songs left. I will try to evaluate the entire album. So 11 songs I will evaluate. Or should I just evaluate the best song? Because that's kind of the whole point. To revive this unused thing that I did. I barely use this. These are old evaluations now, like really, really old. But I hope it still works. I mean, it should, to some extent. In order to, you know, compare. Wait, 2 songs. Well, we know what's next. In the dark. Well, we're gonna sit in the dark. Because no expectations. There's only one thing to do.
Could be yours right now. Could be yours right now. Turn up the lights, turn up the lights, turn up
Congrats.
the lights. We're coming alive, coming alive. Turn up the lights, turn up the lights, turn up the lights. We're coming alive, coming alive. Promise underneath, dark, 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 in the dark. Why do you promise underneath the stars?
And,
Never be apart, only in the dark, only in the dark.
wait.
You only love me in the dark,
God damn it, bro.
dark, dark, dark. Why do you only love me in the dark?
Why do you only love me in the dark, and what do you promise underneath the stars? Yeah, so, there's the cave metaphor. You go to the cave, and you're like, oh, well, I'm gonna pick what I want now. Because your dreams come true in the cave. And if you find the right one. A good one with diamonds and dance floors and stuff. I guess that's what she's looking for. But I can only live in the dark because everyone will steal shit. That's why. And what I promise underneath the stars? Well, pick the right thing. And, I don't know. I'll have to follow you out of the cave. You know. Because, well, it's not just pick the right thing. Like, you have to give something in exchange, right? Or, like, stay in the cave for long enough. Or light it up. So other people, your army of people start stealing from my fucking cave. Obviously, I'll make an enemy, and we'll fight, and hopefully it turns out alright underneath the stars. I don't know. You decide your destiny. But, regardless, yeah, how do you treat the cave so you end up a winner? There's always like 4 strategies, so I don't know. 4 of everything. 4 mindsets. There's always 4 mindsets, so there's 4 strategies. It's cool. We could define that. I mean, we have time. It's not that big of a deal. Let's bake a cake. Birthday cake. For Ava. What do you get from a cave? A dark cave. No? How do you win the dark cave game? Find the most valuable thing. Green. Stay for long enough. Yellow. Bring light to the cave and own it. Purple. What is the fucking purple? I don't know what. You're gonna find me when I'm not in the cave? So you steal a bunch of shit? It's not a good one. It's not a good strategy. Usually purple is like the liar or the authority. Oh, it's obviously give the best trade. Alright. Make the best trade. Here it is. The cake. The ultimate cake of the dark cave cake. I hope you enjoy it. Nice. You probably don't need to know how to find the cave. It's too complicated. But just like, also very simple. Just find someone like myself who has valuable things to give. Alright? How do you find that person? Good luck, my friends. Good luck. Even I don't know that part. I would love to find other caves. I would be the cave explorer 9000. You know, but instead I go to celebrities and vibe. Alright? I hang out with popular kids. To collect, you know, crystals, I guess. Or whatever. Or diamonds. Yeah. And then I go to my cave. Or I kind of stay in my cave and just suck in the diamonds and valuables. They just slowly come to me. I don't know. I don't know how this works. So, I can't help you with finding the actual cave. Alright, now let's start evaluating. I might even want to evaluate it over and over again, something that I never really done with any song. Turn off the lights. The last uploaded song as well. The top or the bottom of the cake. I don't know how to look at it. No, it's top of the stack technically, but then it's one of us. That's top of cherry on top, I guess, or cherry on grave. Maybe I should. She just should change the thumbnail into like. These little shits need coaching. This is not okay. This has to be a chain of different thumbnails linked together somehow. Like these little shits definitely need coaching on how to use YouTube properly. Like, for fuck's sake, man. They can't even have different thumbnails, and when you click on the audio, it's like, oh, it's audio only, so you're gonna see the same picture, and there's no identity of any kind. It's like, are you that fucking stupid? You can make good music, but you can't fucking upload properly? What the fuck, man? Every single time, every album looks like garbage. I've never seen a good album yet. What is wrong with people? So it's not just Ava's problems, like every single fucking artist releases an album and looks like garbage, like this fucking garbage. What the fuck, bro? But I will still... You're a sinner. You're a sinner, Ava. I take my 3 points and I take 1 more point. It's not okay. But then I give 1 point back because I'm a good guy. And I probably will like... Well, it depends, alright? It depends on how good the song is. So let's find out. The ultimate evaluation. It's good, though. You stare at the sun, turn off the lights, and it's good. Not phenomenal, though. You're not breaking Gangnam Style, bro? What is wrong with you? So that's the first. Where is it? 556. But how do I enjoy it after I heard it, is the question. What the hell do I do now? Alright. Slight improvement. 1986. It's so confusing. I need to fix this. This is so uncomfortable. And now I take these numbers and combine them. Yes, I should automate this. Don't worry, guys. When I work with music more often, it should be a lot easier. So now it actually breaks through. Into here. Technically, like, I could make, like, small entities that have evaluations or something. But it's weird. I would rather have, like, you have songs, then I evaluate good songs that you own, basically. That's cool. Yeah. It just... Or content. Content, or, you know, certain types of content, because YouTube channels don't just... sometimes YouTube channels have multiple types of content, or because I cover... one button covers, like, multiple channels sometimes, like Mr. Beast has multiple channels, MadPat, Game Theory, you know, that stuff. Smosh has multiple channels, and multiple types of content, potentially. That encourages me to, you know, set up a new system here. So thanks, Ava. You gave me work to do. Go to hell now. Anyway, maybe we should talk about how to turn up the lights is the question. Because you might be wondering, how does that work? Wait, what? So obviously I'm proud of my work. And turning off the lights, I don't know what that means. Beside, in terms of, like, do you go into a cave? What is happening? What? I have to speak to a normie right now, because technically I live in darkness forever. So I should be able to understand how it feels like to not have, not have light. I have a little bit of light. I probably had some light in my life. But it's probably just social stuff. You know, you feel connected to people. People are nice to you. You're nice back. You know how to handle that stuff. If you're lonely, technically the lights are turned off. Alright? So the lights are social interactions, basically. So if you're popular, you have no escape. The lights are turned on 24/7. People are talking about you, tweeting left and right, want your attention 24/7 because the world never sleeps, unfortunately. Even the same part of the world, because now we have night owls. I don't know when I sleep. I literally just don't know. When do I sleep? How long do I sleep? I slept for 3 hours and just pissed me off so badly. What? Well, I thought I was tired. I thought I extended, you know. It's almost like a hack. It's like you have to extend, push yourself a little bit, but only if you feel like it. And that doesn't happen very often. And I feel like diarrhea. I hope you got that, because the second round happened of diarrhea. Oops. That's reality for you guys. That's probably why I'm lonely. No. The reason why I'm lonely because I need to survive desperately and people don't want to associate with a person like that. It's just that simple. Desperately, but not desperately enough so I can look ugly and uncool and have all these weird first impressions to people. And and people are just like not attracted to these kind of things for some reason. So I don't know how to manipulate people or interact with them. It's so weird. Being lonely is a thing. All right, it's just a thing that happened to me, and I can't turn on the lights. It doesn't work. All right, I can't pay for the electricity. It doesn't work. I try so many things. I try to become electrician, and the lights just don't turn on, regardless. But I'm forcing them to turn on. All right, I'm forcing. Just it would look to an outside person that I'm forcing, but I'm just sitting on the internet and I'm bored and I'm poking a bunch of people and stuff. There's some sparks. All right. But yeah, like. All right. I want to test. Do emojis actually work? So you have the sun emoji and the moon emoji. I wonder if they work. It's the first time me testing that as well. There's so many things to learn. It's crazy. And sometimes you have to be alone, and sometimes once you start learning things, once you be ahead, above average, and it kind of happens when you start working and earning money. And if you focus on earning money, you kind of disconnect from society anyways. But if you spend money, like, you can still make parties out of that. And invite people for dinner or some bullshit like that. For barbecue. Oh wait, you can't afford a house anymore. I don't know what you can do. I hope people can still be social. I'm more concerned about turning on the lights, because now paying for electricity is pretty expensive these days. So I don't know what the fuck Ava is talking about. Oh, it's expensive, so turn it off. I guess she's talking to her fellow celebrities, or people who think they can actually afford the light, but they don't know how to do it. That's the biggest problem. To be honest, that's the vibe. Alright? Especially with my classmates. Little pieces of shit. 2 dead bodies right here. Floating upwards. Nah, I posted a lot of shit. The last day? I don't know. So, because I'm super active. Hyperactive, and I slept 3 hours. Like, what? Let's look. Let's look what happened. This is the gap. This is me sleeping 3 hours. Alright, fascinating. When was the last gap? Here? No. No, it wasn't here, my friends. It's too small to fit anything. I don't know, man. It has to be it, but it's so awkward. Like, it's 7 hours gap, even? I don't know, bro. I want to start seeing how long I sleep at this point. I don't know. But for now, I don't. It's the most interesting thing for me, but like so stupid at the same time. It's like, who cares? But if I can hack sleep, like, I kind of care, like spending extra time, but whatever. You don't want to force anything anyways. Unless you're very, very curious and you put on those nerd glasses and start tinkering around with your life. But I'm not too excited. So yeah. Oh shit. It is a fascinating thing. Like, social pressure is a real thing, and I don't think most people can afford it. I think, like, the reason why these classmates are so silent, like, there's so much social pressure, they're just dead. They don't exist. Most of them just left. So much social pressure. They can't fucking handle nothing anymore. It's unbelievable. I was scared too to say anything, but now I'm just flooding the chat. So they might be able to learn something, you know? Might be able to understand. Now, mind reading is turned on when you turn off the lights. You have to read minds. Like, actually communicate. Actually care. Where do I go next? Gurunext, tell me. Where's the exit? Huh? Oh, you want to communicate now that I turned off the lights. People who actually know things, they operate very well in the dark. All right, it's easy for them. So you will have a lot of power when you turn off the lights if you're smart. If you were able to watch this video, then it's going to benefit your life quite a bit. But how do you do that in other people's lives? Well, eventually inflation is going to burst their light bulbs anyways. You can use a little bit of a pressure of like, are you afraid of inflation and are you struggling with prices? Can I help? Or you can invade basically with a little bit of help, but you also have to know how to actually help. And then they kind of make them dependent on you. Maybe you go together, grocery shopping, checking out cheapest prices, solving stuff like that, like money-saving tricks, basically. The best money-saving trick is like, just buy bread and vegetables. That's it. The cheap ones. That's all I got. Because I buy food, but maybe there's more saving tricks, like the way to save on rent, the way not to bother if you live in a mom's basement, or, you know, figure out, like, money saving stuff is like very important. I think this is, you know, season of inflation. Like, inflation is not normal. People think like, oh, Hearthstone is under inflation of power creep, and right now the power creep is through the roof as if it's aligned with inflation of some kind. It's weird, alright? Hearthstone is weird because it's aligned kind of with reality. It's living in a parallel universe, but it's still aligned. So the power creep is inflation. The power of the cards is getting bigger and bigger, so it sells, you know. Same goes with economy. Items have to actually sell for a profit. And while you rise wages and all that stuff, well, people want more, but and higher quality. People want that, and there's more regulation going on. And there's obviously money printing, so you don't want to run out of stock either. More choices constantly available. You establish yourself. There's a lot of factors that create power creep, I would imagine, in economy. But, like, the reason why, like, you don't want deflation, then the cards that you have, that you already own, are, like, becoming more and more valuable, and you're not going to buy new cards anymore. You're going to scoff at that as like, what is that? That's useless. So you're not going to be buying new items or something like that. It's still hard to explain for me. I'm still struggling to understand this stuff. And I don't care at the moment, because I'm done with the review. It's a tough one. Hope you guys figure it out for yourselves. It's quite a fascinating concept. See you guys next time. Yeah. And congrats on 2023. We're gonna get there. Let's inflate the price to fit the bill. It's one of my most fascinating topics, because that can be the torn subject, right? The core subject. I know it's bullshit, but it covers more things, right? so it can create really, really bad vibes that something is about to happen, that people are gonna be ticked off and turn into villains and thieves, basically. And it's almost like a test of willpower. I mean, the heater is on. It's just like, if you have the light like turned on, if you're not saving money, like, you're gonna be screwed potentially. If you're dependent on things and spending a lot of money still, I mean, people gonna be more vicious for every dollar. Like, even the influence economy is inflating because of the competition too. I'm not completely sure how competition is supposed to inflate prices. It's supposed to knock them down most of the time, right? But it inflates prices because the big monopolies feel unsafe. They have to kind of bail themselves out and fight back with competition with unfair advantages of, regulation of government interference and all that stuff. And they need way more money for that as well. There's some weird shit like that going on. And competition is real. Like, you can just take stuff from the store and start building your little kitchen. Just resell things after you cook them, just straight on the street. I don't care. So you can set up shop next to the shop itself and resell things, just hot meals. That's it. Or just resell things that you think are underappreciated. Even that would probably sell because it's super convenient. You don't have to go into the store and struggle to find some food to eat. That would be my hot take business that I came up today because I went to the shop myself, and I'm like, wow, I could help a lot of people because like there's old women struggling to even read, to understand it. Like, this is very helpful to people. This is the way to turn on the lights. If you establish your business, there's no escape. You're going to be very social with people. So I wouldn't recommend specifically to turn off the lights for everyone, but probably after you hear this, you have to turn off the lights to just start thinking, and the moment you come out to society, it's a complete different change. But I don't know how people would do that, alright? I can just give you guys ideas and hope, but now I have to move on, and thank you guys for watching. If you have questions, anything, you can reach out. It should be simple. See you guys next time.